Hello, everybody, and welcome to the recap of round 42. As far as mine go, this round has been going on for like a whole month, and a lot of that, honestly, is because of one of the sections we'll talk about, and also a little bit longer. I took a whole week off. I got married, and I took a whole week off of the shuffle. I just wanted to spend time with my now wife, obviously for good reason. Had a honeymoon, stuff like that. But we're back. We just finished the final section, which was Celeste, chapter 9. Let's go through it. It has been a minute, so I might be a little rusty on one of the things I've done, so just bear with me when it comes to this recap. So, starting in 7th place, it was in 6th last time. It moved back down to 7th, but that is the finale of Sora's side of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. This was the Axel 2 and Marluxia section. This section took me, let's see here, 4 hours, 58 seconds, 13 deaths. I think this is one of those things where I just kept going because I was like, I want to just keep going. Like, I finished Axel, I was like, let's just do it. Let's just get it done with. If I remember correctly, there was this whole section kind of like this, like the actual Castle of Lydia, but there ended up being a bunch of levels as well. It was a super long, winding hallway, now that I'm remembering it. Very long, so... but we finally, Axel 2 was a pretty cool fight, and Marluxia had 3 phases. The first phase was easily my favorite. It was just, you versus Marluxia, but he had a lot of zeros. It was not easy, very much not easy. The second one was him as kind of like this floating, nobody. It's a nobody. Floating nobody, and we had to take him out and everything. And the third one, you're like riding inside this kind of space dimension, and he would like hit all your cards out, and you had to go collect them again. It was a really interesting fight, but like usual, most of the things just were better for me. But I will say I am very, very excited for the Riku section of this. The first section of Riku is Maleficent. You're fighting Maleficent as Riku. I'm very excited for that. This might be the real Maleficent because the other one was Sora's Memories. And I know the deck building works way different in Riku. I think you just get a straight up deck, so you don't have to ever worry about that, which I'm very happy about. Let's move on to number 6. Number 6, this was in, let's see, 3rd last time. That's a pretty big drop down to 6th. And this is the Caldera and the Volcano Core section from God of War Goes to Sparta. I don't completely remember this section. I just remember A, being really short, and B, there wasn't a whole lot going on. You're just walking around the lava, kind of jumping from wall to wall. That's all I really remember about this. I just don't remember anything super interesting in this. But I do enjoy this game more than Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories of playing it. That's the main reason. I just don't really completely remember it, to be honest. That says everything right there. This took me 25 minutes, 18 seconds, almost the longest section too, 4 deaths. It was just really unmemorable, to be honest. But we're going to the Island of Crete and the Temple of Athena, second temple, which that is really exciting to me. So, let's go on that. I'm really excited to keep going with this game. I really like it so far, but there are other things come first. Next up, we have Chapter 9 Farewell from Celeste, the one we literally just finished as far as stream goes. This took us 11 hours, 1 minute, 43 seconds, 3,874 deaths. This was so hard. So hard. The new mechanics we taught us hypers in the previous game that really made us use it. They also had these fish that if you jumped on the top of them, they would move them down. But if you did either side, it would shoot you out. As well as jellyfish, and you could grab them in certain ways. And they use it in really exciting ways. The first section of this was okay. I'm not a big fan of it. Probably would have ranked the bottom, to be honest. It just was really wearing on me. Once we got into the thick of it, the really cool section, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool. And you're working with your part of you, as well as the bird. You're going back and forth between them. I thought that was awesome. Really, really long VOD. It'll be up on the channel by the time this one goes up. Check that out when you get a chance. As far as what is next, because this is my indie category, so there's a game next, I will let you guys know at the end of this video. I'm going to keep you guys here until then. I'm just, for views and clicks. So you can tell you what indie game's coming next. I would love, down in the comments, for you to guess what is coming next. But other than that, be ready for it. Let's move on to 4th place, which is in second last time. It's moved down to 4th, and that is the Catwoman's Revenge section of Arkham Knight. Let's see. This took us 38 minutes, 30 seconds, and 9 deaths. I think the biggest thing, I like this less than GCB Lockdown. I don't like playing Catwoman as much as Nightwing. But basically there was a stealth section where you kind of go in, you're getting the keys and things like that. You take out all the guards. Then there's like a nice little puzzle and you have to figure out. Then you go in, and then the fight starts. And I think this is the biggest reason why it's lower. The part where you're trying to take out their guards and everything, and like the floor starts to get electrocuted, and you basically have to play perfectly in order to not fail. And it kind of went over the line of like, so there's a difficulty line, right? Where it feels fair. So there's the fairness and the fun line, right? Challenge is always good in games. That's nothing wrong with that, but it has to be a good challenge and a fun challenge, right? So a lot of Elden Ring, for example, I thought it was a very fair challenge. Not easy. I died to Millennium more over and over and over and over and over again. The only thing about that fight I think is kind of meh is the waterfowl dance. That the Catwoman's Revenge kind of went a little bit over the fun line. The challenge was more hard than fun, where it should be hard and fun. That's what I look for. Whereas this didn't really have that. That's kind of my big 2 cents about that. But it was still pretty good. Like I said, it's number 4, so that's pretty cool. So we have one more section of Arkham Knight, just one, and it is a flip of a coin. It is the Robin section. I don't remember the Robin section, to be honest. I hope it's like more in depth, but I'm very excited for it. Very excited for it, and we're gonna finish Arkham Knight, which is crazy. We've been playing that Arkham series since the beginning of the shuffle. 42 rounds of it, we've been doing it. So, wow. Next one we have in 3rd place, which moves in 5th place, moved up to 3rd, and that is the Kusung and Kuimbra section. This was a lot of, we kind of, after the Sand Prince, we got this thing called Arid Heat. I think it's Arid Heat. And we were able to manipulate the waterway inside of the area we were at. I can't remember what it's called. And basically we got to manipulate a bunch of things, and do a lot of puzzles that had to do with like raising and lowering water levels and stuff like that. It just worked for me. And the boss battle at the end, Kusung and Kuimbra, not super hard, but still pretty cool. Still a pretty darn cool thing. I very much enjoyed it. Very, very much enjoyed it. Yeah. Not much to say there. It took us 58 minutes, 26 seconds, 0 deaths. So it wasn't one of our longest ones, but it's still really, really cool. But I'm excited to go to the next one. The next one is called Ouroboros. And I think that's just the location. It's called Ouroboros. I don't think it's a boss called Ouroboros, but I'm excited for it. Just absolutely, it was a great section. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than I remember. So that's pretty awesome. Next up, we have, this one is in 7th. It moved all the way up to 2nd, and that is Skeldritch from The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. This took us 1 hour, 47 minutes, 4 seconds, and 2 deaths. So Skeldritch, the boss itself, was pretty cool. I really thought that was pretty darn cool. I think it's my favorite boss in the game right now, because I wrote it down. No, it's not my favorite boss of the game. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. But the Sand Temple is easily my favorite dungeon in the game. The Sun Temple is so cool. You have this thing called the Sand Wand, which helped you with puzzles and things like that. And it was just this labyrinth, and you had to figure it out. I loved this dungeon. I thought it was easily the coolest dungeon. It probably isn't going to be the best dungeon in the game. Yeah, oh man, it was awesome. It was so cool. But yeah, be ready for that. Next up, unfortunately, we have a collection section. Collection sections, which I know I haven't streamed before. Literally, we're just running around and we're collecting the things we missed. All the heart containers that we missed, all the bunnies we missed, all that stuff. I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be the most interesting section, but I would love you guys to join me for it live on stream, twitch.tv/doodlelegs, or just watch the VOD. Just keep me company during it, because I'm going to need it. But we were getting close to the end of that game as well. Moving on to the number 1 section, you can hear it in your headphones. And if you know me, I always try to put the number 1 game as the music. And so before it was number 4, and this time it's number 1. and that is the Nightmare section from Metroid Fusion. This boss was so cool. Really hard, though. Like, it took me a couple tries to get used to exactly how to beat it. And it definitely was like, what the heck? How do I do this? But this boss is so cool, man. It's such a cool boss. You're shooting in the face with missiles and stuff like that. It just works. It's so cool. It took me 33 minutes, 49 seconds, and 7 deaths. Awesome. Such a cool section. Absolutely loved it. Yeah. So that's the section there. Oh, the next section for him. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Next section is Security Robot Box 2. We've already fought the Security Robot Box once. And, you know, shooting in the top and everything. And I guess we fight him again. I don't know if it's going to be the same exact fight or a little bit different. We're kind of getting close to the end of this game as well, actually. So, yeah, be ready for that. Be ready for that. I'm sure that, I know Zelda will fall on the ranking. I don't know about most of the other ones. I don't even know about, yeah, I have no idea about the rest of them. I'm sure that I'm sure Arkham won't be top again, things like that. But yeah, that's it. If you were just here for the recap, there you go, there's the recap. Here's the announcement, though. The next game I am playing that is replacing Celeste in the shuffle, my indie game of choice, we are playing Tunic. I know what you're thinking. Scott, Tunic's kind of like Zelda. You're already playing the whole Zelda series. Why are you going to... The answer to that is, I don't care. I want to play Tunic so bad. It has been killing me. I've been wanting to play Tunic for, like, since it came out. And now we finally have a chance to do it. I'm going to be buying it later today. Make sure it's ready to go. I cannot wait to play this game. I hope you'll join it for me. We'll start starting it next week. It will be the third game on the list. So tomorrow will be Kingdom Hearts, followed by Ghost of Sparta, and then Tunic will be right after that. I can't wait. I hope to see you guys there. Yes. All right. So, that's the end of the recap. I'm going to go find a tier list for the Celeste levels, and we can go through those real quick. Hang on just a second. I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and... All right, we're back. I found one. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. Boop. All right, so we'll go ahead and move my camera down here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. My camera, we'll go ahead and move it down here so it's out of the way. All right, so let's start from the beginning, and let's kind of go through my thoughts on the Celeste levels right here. So, starting from the beginning, we had some... Yeah, wow. All right, here we go. Chapter 1A. Chapter 1A. I thought the first Celeste... I'm going to give this an A or B tier. I'm giving an A tier. I think it's a really good introduction. It gets you excited to play the game. I really liked it. Really, really liked it. We're going to do all the A sides and the B sides and the C sides, I think. 2A. 2A is also an A. I like it more than the first one. I like it more than the first one, but I can't put it in S yet. It's not one of my favorites. Not one of my favorites. Chapter 3A. C. This one, like, the first time I played this level made me quit the game. I did not like it very much. This I'm going into it. I finished it. It's not as bad as I remember. I think it's a C tier. I think C tier works here. 4. I think this is a step up, but not as good as 2 and 1. I think this is a number 4A, is a B tier. I'm feeling the B tier. They have the clouds, and we have the... What is the other thing? We have the start of the leaves. That's right. That's right. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Chapter 5A... I think this is a pretty cool section. I'm going to put it in A tier. I like it more than the third section. I think the second... No, I'm going to put it... I think it right here. Top of A so far. I think that's how I go. I like it. I think it's really cool. All the keys and everything. I think it's cool. You don't ever have to get the berries this at all, where it's like they're much more in your face than the other levels. So I appreciate that a lot. 6. S tier. Chapter 6A is S tier because of the story with it. This just hit so hard for me. I loved this so much. It was so good. This is such a good level. The blocks are not my favorite, but the story alone puts it up that high. Summit, A side. It's S tier for sure. I think... Yeah, I like that. S tier, we have it's the summit, man. This the summit. It's this was a great level for me. I mean, it was super long, 3 hours at this point. It was like, oh, and you know, look at me now. But this is a very cool section. Really, really enjoyed it. Really, you just felt so accomplished when you did this. It was just really, really cool. I liked it a lot. Chapter 8, A-side. We have the freezing blocks, freezing and lava level, and I'm going to put this in 8 tier. I don't think this is good as 6 and 7. Where do I put it? I think I like it less than Chapter 1. I think it's cool. I think it's very good level, but I can't put it above 1, 2, or 5. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. We're going to leave Chapter 9 to the end. We're doing it in the order I played them. Chapter 1, B-side. I think this was... So, I don't think... I like all the A-sides pretty much the most, I think. So, we're going to start here. Let me think. Would I put it a tier down? Yeah, I would. I'm going to put it right here. I think that's good. I think it's cool. I don't think it's as good as the first one, original. We're going to go ahead and do the C-side as well. The C-sides, overall, I just think kind of tip the balance on the other side. I think here. I think that's good. Let's go to B here. This is awesome. This was a sick level. Do I put it in the S tier? I love the 2. Chapter 2 was awesome. I'm going to put it here. I think this is good. I think this level is awesome. Both of these are awesome. I'm going to put, I think there. I like that. We have the kind of jumping out of the dream blocks and kind of blocking on the side. I think the mechanics in this is super cool. Dream blocks as a concept are awesome. Awesome. 3B. Here we go. I hate these. I don't like these levels at all. 3C, 3B, not fun. Don't like them. Don't like them at all. Not a fun. I don't like them. Fair enough. Moving on. 4B. Really hard. I think we go like this. I just think we straight up go like this. I like 1 more than this, though. I think that's good. 4B and 4C right here. Yeah. I like this. A little bit harder. I don't think it's as good as 2B and 2C. I think 2B and 2C are some of my favorites. I love them. Absolutely love them. 5B. 5B is good. I like it more than 4B. We go here. I like that, and for you, I think this is one of my favorite C sections. I like this. 5C was really, really good. I liked it more than 5B. I like that. 6B. Not as good as the original, for sure. I'm going to actually put it down in here. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here. I think, because if you take the story away, it takes away a lot of why I love Reflection in the first place. As far as these go, this is good. This is very good. C, Chapter 7 C was just insane. I'm going to put it here. And then 7C, I'll put it top B. I think it's good, but it definitely is it's that line I was talking about during the recap where it goes, that line of fun versus challenge. I think it goes over the line some. I think that level is it's so hard. For 8B, where is 8A? Do I like 8B more? I do. I think right here. Hyper level. Ooh, okay. 8C is actually really sick. Right here. The regulating hypers. Hypers are so cool. Alright, let's see. Chapter 9 sub-levels. Here we go. Chapter 9 is a whole. The final section. This section right here is an S tier. Coolest section of the game. My favorite part of the game is this right here. This part, this is A. here. And the start didn't really do it for me as much. Here, I think this. And overall, we'll put Chapter 9 here. I think this is good. I think this is good. I like this. So this is my Celeste tier list. I like it. Let me know how wrong I am in the comments. I'll definitely appreciate it. I'm sure there's some Chapter 3 apologists or something, or telling me how wrong I am somewhere. So thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Woo!